What if one man could shake the entire continent of Europe, crown himself emperor, and rewrite the rules of war and power? That man was Napoleon Bonaparte, and this is the story of the Napoleonic Wars. Welcome to our channel. If you love powerful stories from the past, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more epic journeys through history. The Napoleonic Wars, spanning from 1803 to 1815, were a series of massive military conflicts that transformed Europe. These wars weren't just about Napoleon's rise to power, they were the explosive consequence of the French Revolution, which had overthrown centuries of monarchy and privilege. Born in Corsica, Napoleon rose quickly through the ranks during the revolution. By 1799, he staged a coup and took control of France. In 1804, he crowned himself emperor, a bold declaration that he answered to no one. Britain, fearing the spread of revolutionary ideals and French expansion, led a series of coalitions against Napoleon. But time after time, he outwitted and outmaneuvered his enemies. At Austerlitz in 1805, he crushed the combined Russian and Austrian armies in one of the greatest tactical victories in history. In 1806, he humiliated Prussia at Jena-Auerstedt. By 1810, most of Europe was under his control or influence. He placed his brothers and allies on the thrones of conquered nations and introduced reforms rooted in the ideals of the Revolution: law, equality, and secular rule. But beneath the glory, resistance was growing. Then came his greatest mistake: the invasion of Russia in 1812. He marched in with over 600,000 troops and returned with barely a fraction. Harsh winters, supply shortages, and fierce Russian resistance turned triumph into disaster. Sensing weakness, the rest of Europe united. The Sixth Coalition, Britain, Russia, Prussia, Austria, and others, launched a massive campaign. In 1814, Paris fell. Napoleon abdicated and was exiled to the island of Elba. But he wasn't finished. In 1815, he escaped Elba, returned to France, and reclaimed power in a matter of days. His final chapter, the 100 Days, ended at the Battle of Waterloo. There, a combined force led by Britain's Duke of Wellington and Prussia's General Blücher ended Napoleon's rule once and for all. He was exiled again, this time to the remote island of St. Helena, where he died in 1821. The Napoleonic Wars reshaped Europe. They ended centuries-old empires, stirred nationalist movements, and spread revolutionary ideals across the continent. Millions died, but the ideas of equality before the law, meritocracy, and secular governance lived on. If this glimpse into the rise and fall of Napoleon fascinated you, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. We bring you dramatic tales from the pages of history because the past has more power than we think. Thanks for watching. Stay curious.